Good morning, Justin. Good morning, Justin.
What's up, Paul?
How are you doing?
Oh, good. Just got home.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Everybody show up for the bus?
Nah. Half the kids weren't there again.
Really? That's kind of different, isn't it?
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I've noticed a lot of kids with Spanish descent have been disappearing the last 2 weeks.
Oh, you think it's
And
all
I'm not and I'm
because
not the only one that's noticed it neither.
you
A
think it's
lot of
you think it's because of the ice thing?
yeah, there's a lot of bus drivers that have actually noticed it over the last 2 weeks. There's been a lot of kids disappearing.
So their families are scrambling.
Yeah, I've had 5 or 6 kids disappear already. And they were all of some kind of Spanish descent. I'm not going to say which one because I'm not entirely sure, like whether they were Mexican or, you know, from one of the South American countries. But yeah, it's everybody's been noticing it. Well, in Florida's trying to do that whole thing now where they pretty much don't want to fund anybody who's not legal in public schools, and then they want to be able to arrest people based on just them being illegal now, the local cops. And then they'll hold them and then they'll turn them right over to ICE. So they're just waiting to get the okay from the federal government, which they don't think that Trump's going to have an issue with it. If he says it's okay, then they'll just start a if they pull you over for a speeding ticket and they find out you're illegal, they're going to arrest you for the being illegal instead of the speeding ticket or whatever they pull you over for. We all know local cops weren't able to do before. So it'll be an interesting couple of months.
Well, everybody knows something's got to be done, and we
It's
finally
not
have somebody. Finally have somebody in the White House that was willing to do something.
no, it's not like weird the kids are disappearing, TJ. Like I know why they're disappearing. It's because their parents are hauling ass.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of kids that their parents are illegals, and because ICE is starting to raid and Florida's threatening to start doing their own local raids on people, they're all fucking taking off. So
Good morning, Brenda.
like I said, we're not the only bus that's noticed it. A lot of bus drivers have noticed a lot of kids with like Mexican and different South American backgrounds are starting to disappear.
I would imagine, no matter where it is, it's affecting a lot of different people, Asians, Chinese.
I don't have too many. I honestly have never even seen an Asian kid. I don't have a lot of Asian kids around here that I've ever seen. No, I mean, we don't just don't have a big Asian population in that area.
Yeah, but I can envision in my theory, I agree with you,
Yeah,
is
but
that the parents are either hiding out in the community or they're packing up and going to other relatives in other places.
yeah, that's what they're doing. One guy yesterday that was part of one of those advocacy groups or whatever for the,
Amnesty.
the ones that are like trying to help protect them. They were saying that there's actually been quite a few people that are starting to leave and going back over the border because they know it's going to happen at some point, so they're just leaving. I don't know how true that is, if those numbers are even high or not, but I'm sure there are some that have done that.
Good morning, Lance.
Hey, Paul. Hey, Justin.
Did you hear what Justin was saying, Lance?
That the Americans are leaving the United States to get out of the U.S. Yeah, I heard that.
No,
No.
what he's observed, and he's talked to other bus drivers, is the population that Hispanic background in Florida has been really light on the buses, and they're just not there.
Wow.
Yeah, they've been disappearing quite a bit off the buses the last 2 weeks. We've had five or six kids just on our bus disappear. Nobody's heard from
And
them, seen
all
them.
the bus drivers have noticed it, Lance.
Yeah, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, because Florida is very high. I'm very high. Probably Cuban. South American, Mexican.
Yep.
Yeah. As is Texas, probably, and shockingly, Washington's. We're pretty high Hispanic as well. I mean, probably not nearly as much as you guys, but
Well, there's been a lot too that have come through the US and actually went up to Canada.
yeah, I'm sure.
They didn't even come to the US. They went straight. They just like what came through and went up to, because Canada's got a big influx of people from the South American countries as well.
Yeah.
That was one of the things that knew that guy running for the prime minister position up there. That's one of the things he's talked about quite a few times.
Good morning, Brenda.
Morning, Brenda.
Well, it's probably not going to get better. It's going to get worse before it gets better because they've got to they've got to clear out a lot of illegals that should not be here, should not have been brought here and dumped on the U.S. And there's a cleanup going to happen. It's not going to affect everybody, but
He's not coming all the way to my house, Laura. It's like 3 hours from him.
hey, TJ, how you doing, buddy? Jim number 2 was looking for you. He called me and wanted to know if I had your phone number, and I didn't have it. And he wanted to ask something about you were inquiring about his recipe for food or whatever. And so I don't have your information either. So
You talking about TJ?
yeah,
We'll give it to you. It's 555.
giggle.
Have
Yeah.
him send it to you and TJ send it to you in Messenger and you can forward
Well,
it to Jim.
he tried to look him up on Messenger, and TJ's not in there.
Alexander's his last name. It's Anthony Alexander.
Anthony. That's what I call him, Anthony.
Yeah.
So anyway, he said he was going to stop in here. Jim was going to stop in today and see if Anthony was going to join us because he wanted to clarify, because evidently Jim put in a recipe a couple of times on live and there was questions about it. So Justin, what's your big game plan after the weekend, for the weekend?
Nothing really.
How's the weather down there in Florida?
Still cold.
Cold, yeah.
Cold and windy.
That's what Brenda was saying. It was extremely cold.
Her extremely cold is different from your extremely cold.
Yeah, because right now we're at 10 degrees.
It
Fahrenheit.
is 42 degrees here.
Wow,
And
that's
it's
cold.
windy.
Lord.
You want to
Yeah,
go
and
out, Mia?
It's really
Be
windy
right back.
too.
Mia wants to go out.
Well, it's a constant breeze and then you get little wind gusts here and there, but it's just that breeze cuts right through your damn clothes. Yeah, half the state's under like a freeze warning. The top northern part of the state. And I'm like right under where that freeze warning is. Yeah, it's like 48 down in Miami. A lot colder up here. It's gonna warm up this next weekend though. It's supposed to be up in the 50s as the lows and the 70s for the highs. So the daytime will be pretty nice out. She said under 80, I'm cold.
Hey, can y'all hear me okay?
No,
Now,
Oh, damn it, that's too bad. No, actually, Joe sent me Jim's information. We talked for a pretty good, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes last night.
no, I wasn't being mean to her, Trevor. I was only forwarding what you said about her to her.
so TJ, are you going to work at the Walmart today?
Yeah, I go in at 2 today, so
Okay.
yeah. Still a little chilly this morning. I stepped outside. I thought, still cold outside.
Went for my walk this morning. It's 37 right now here, but I went for my walk this morning and it was colder than it was yesterday, but because of the wind, there was a slight wind, but it was actually warmer, but it felt colder.
Huh.
In fact, it's a little damp.
The temperature says 42, but feels like 45. Bullshit. Feels colder than 42. And it's because of that damn breeze. TJ's probably about 6 or 7 degrees warmer than I am.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
You're what, in the like mid to high 40s?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you're usually a little warmer than I am. Like Jacksonville, they're down in the freezing temperatures right now. They're down, I think, in the low 30s, high 20s.
My mouse quit working on me, so I'm trying to charge it. I don't know why it quit working. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, the northern part of Florida, they're down in the 30s and high 20s. Low 30s, high 20s. Jacksonville's at 39 right now. That's part of the panhandles, and supposed to be another, I think, cold front coming down right behind this one.
I thought I heard Anthony.
Yeah,
Jim called me last night about 9 o'clock, wanted to know how to get a hold of you, and I says, I don't have his information.
Yeah, Joe. I guess Joe had it, and he sent it to me. So I logged him into my phone, and I texted him and told him, this is me, and this is my number and whatnot. And then he looked at his phone, and then called me. We talked for a good 20, 30 minutes last night.
Oh, Jim?
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he does sound like a really good guy. He was telling me he doesn't fly drones. He flies the remote controlled airplanes and stuff. And I was telling him when I go hang out with Maddie sometimes, we see the guys out there flying their remote controlled planes and stuff. And man, those things they're pretty loud, and they're pretty big too.
Yeah.
So.
Good morning, Trevor.
Around
morning.
6 my time.
Where's
Laura.
Jim from?
How you doing?
Where's Jim from, TJ?
He doesn't live too far from Paul. They live
He
probably
lives in a Detroit suburb.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
be careful around those guys flying those airplanes too, because a lot of those
Yeah.
guys don't like drone flyers.
Yeah, we were talking about that because when we go out and fly our drones, we got to fly separate. We got to go off
Separate
far
area,
away.
yeah.
From it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you flip on your
it's a big-
controller, you can fuck theirs up.
Yeah. Yep. The signals can intertwine and mess
Jim's
up
a
with
great
the,
guy. He's got a bad hip. He used to be a mechanic, car mechanic.
Yeah, I think that's what he was telling me. I think he's gonna look into buying a drone because I told him I had 4 of them. And I told him that you had 2 Air 2Ss, which I don't know why. I guess for a backup, I guess. And then we were talking. I was telling him about the Neo a little bit, and I was telling him about the Air 3S. I told him he should get that one. That's a couple people in the drone community have the Air 3S, and it's by far a pretty good drone. So. And
Yeah, there's a lot of choices. It just depends on A, how much you plan on using it, and B, what kind of money you want to spend,
Yeah.
So
And if you
Trevor,
wanna-
how you doing?
Fine, just having my breakfast.
Okay, well,
Bruce.
you enjoy your breakfast. We won't bother you. TJ loves to munch on TV, so
Yeah. I just
he
got my
likes to drink.
coffee.
He likes to drink and munch on TV.
Yeah. Mm.
Justin will tell you, TJ's been a muncher for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Carpet muncher?
Okay. Where's Joe's little
little sign. I don't know where Joe is this morning. He posted this morning though a nice flight along the coast down there in Louisiana of all the snow and everything on the beaches and
yeah.
Hey Justin, do you know what a French kiss is?
What?
Well, you know what a French kiss is, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what an Australian kiss is?
What?
It's the same thing as a French kiss, but down under.
Oh my God.
So the next time TJ is with the little wifey, he's going to be doing down under kissing.
Oh my God.
Time to go.
That's because TJ refers to his mustaches as flavor saver.
Ew. Fucking disgusting.
That's funny. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's funny.
Yeah, Laura, I'm curious to try that controller tonight, man.
That's funny.
Because I ordered it with like the really, really tight joysticks on it. and they're even tighter than the Elite 2 joysticks. So I'm curious to see how it works.
No, you can't play Fortnite with that joystick.
What?
No, you're not allowed to play Fortnite with that joystick. Not good for you.
Hey, Justin, can you play Fortnite with an Xbox controller?
Yeah, that's what most of us play with.
Okay.
Yeah, well, most of us have the Elite 2 Xbox controller. That's like their top tier controller.
I'm a keyboard guy right now, but I may
See, I'm
switch
not a fan of keyboard. I grew up playing on console with controllers, so I'm just used to controllers.
Yeah. That's why I'm not very good. I play on the keyboard.
Especially if you're if you're playing a driving game. I'm a firm believer that controller is better for driving games if you don't have an actual steering wheel. Because
Yeah.
keyboard is horrible for driving.
Yeah, it's close to impossible.
Yeah, we used to call it in 5M keyboard caddying, because you could tell when somebody was driving a car with the keyboard because they're constantly going back and forth the front of the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'd automatically know whenever somebody was using their keyboard to be driving.
Yeah, it's definitely driving games are impossible with keyboard input.
Yeah, it's like I said, I'm just used to controller. I like the controllers.
But that's you, Laura, and we all know what your driving's like.
Yeah, I think we've all seen Laura's driving.
Yeah, we've all seen Laura's driving, so therefore that just
Well-
proves our point that the keyboard's useless.
Laura's driving is by sitting in the back seat of the bus.
Yeah,
She doesn't have a car. Hey, Donald.
Yeah, but pretty much any Xbox controller, you can just hook it right up to your computer through the Bluetooth.
Oh,
You can-
my comment. Sorry about that, Laura. Was I didn't realize you guys were talking about Xbox driving, not real life driving.
I don't
Well,
think Laura's
gonna
ever
say
actually. I don't know if
if she-
she's ever actually driven a car in real life.
I don't know either. That's what I said.
I
Driven.
don't think she has.
Driven a car.
Drove it.
Driven.
drove a car, driven a car.
No such word as
Yes.
droven.
Yeah,
What about
Here comes Laura now.
yeah, Laura. It's like the UK have got some very high standards for their drivers, and I don't think Laura can quite make that grade.
She
Shut up,
couldn't
Trevor.
make the grade
Oh,
driving.
Oh, she's here.
Yes, I'm on the panel, Trevor.
Oh,
Well,
No,
Laura,
that's okay.
Laura, I don't think. Have you ever driven a car, Laura?
Nope. I need a license for that.
Yeah, but have you ever driven one?
No.
yeah. Supposedly she's driven one.
Yeah, supposedly. Supposedly she's driven one all over the place.
Only on Xbox.
You disgust me.
Laura, you just pretty much play
Uh.
Fortnite and you don't fly drones anymore either, do you?
No, don't fly drones anymore.
She
Well,
outgrew the
that's-
drones and went straight to Fortnite.
yep.
Blame Justin for the Fortnite addiction.
Oh,
Everybody
Justin did
blames
it
me
to you
for
because
that.
he says
Yep.
the same thing about you.
That's strange. She was playing it before me.
Everybody blames me for their Fortnite addiction.
Yep.
Am I on high set who's up for some Cosmo today?
Just go and reply to that one.
Mia.
I'm curious to see how these sticks do though in the game.
Mia.
I'm
'Cause
so
you're s-
glad you put
Me.
game on the end of that.
Well,
Stop.
see, your standard
No.
Xbox controller is set to 80% tension on the sticks. These ones are set to 200.
Mia,
So,
I can see you playing badly. How many crowns you got, Justin?
132.
Don't lie. I can't remember if it's 14
No,
or
it's
higher.
14. No, it's 14.
So
It
I've
still
got one
shows
more.
30.
Oh no, wait. So I've got one more than you.
Yeah, but you
That-
guys
that's it.
also played all week. I haven't played.
No, I've been playing with a new player who's quite good at the game.
God.
My best season was 38 clans, I think I had.
He's at the one I've been playing with. He's at 54 crowns.
Now, how many of those are fake crowns, Laura?
You can't get fake crowns.
Yes, I'm sure you found a way to get the fake crowns because
There
I
you
haven't
go.
seen any evidence.
There it
That's
is.
because I've not been playing Fortnite on YouTube. I've moved it over to TikTok.
Oh, you've moved over to the band content.
I've got an agency over there, so I've moved over.
Uh-huh.
An Xbox 360. What are you collecting the Xboxes or something? Why'd you buy such an old system, Dusty? Or Dustin?
Because he wanted to, Justin. You can't tell people how to spend their money.
He said
I'm
play a
just
real
wondering-
game. Play
Well, you
World of
wouldn't buy
Warcraft.
it. There's only two reasons you'd buy an Xbox 360. Is either you're collecting systems, or maybe there's a specific game you want to play on there. I don't know.
Why do they add numbers on things? Is my question.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Like, okay, so you have an Xbox 360. You have what is it? The
Oh,
the
okay.
and they add pros on things like the mini pro, like they. I
It's
don't-
a marketing thing. It makes it sound cooler. Most
'cause I
likely
know,
that's
like,
what it is.
when you do a 360, you do completely like turnaround or whatever. So I don't know, like why.
Well, Xbox has been horrible about naming their systems anyway. They had the Xbox 360, the Xbox One, and then the Xbox, what's the newest one? The Xbox Series X or something? Where PlayStation has just gone in a row. PS1,
Yeah.
PS2, PS3. Real simple and easy. Xbox gets confusing because every time they come out with a new system, they give it some weird ass name.
Yeah.
Okay, Dusty, or not Dusty. I keep getting you two confused because you ain't been around much, Dustin. I've been used to saying Dusty. He said somebody was staying with him and left it at his house.
To provide fast five-symptom relief. Stock up on Pepto today. The uncover grade. My color needs to suit my skin, my complexion.
Problem with the 360 is you're going to be limited to physical games only. I don't think they even have an online store for that anymore. I don't even know if you can play online with it anymore. There might be some servers still open, but they can be very limited.
so Donald, what are you up to today?
Oh, it's a Friday, finishing up stuff for the week. Got a few meetings. I
Oh,
just
you got a
finished.
meeting.
Finished drinking my coffee as the first thing on the agenda.
Yeah, I just
Nah.
finished drinking mine.
I had
Yeah.
some
He
homemade banana
finished-
bread with it.
He finished drinking his coffee and then now
Oh.
he's savoring his flavor saver.
I made banana
Oh.
bread last night with chopped pecans and
Oh yeah,
some
you were
cran-
talking about it. How'd that turn out?
It turned out okay.
Wait, you
I-
made what now?
Banana
No,
bread.
it didn't. No, it
Banana
didn't.
bread is awesome.
Okay, yeah.
But made it with Shopicons and some Craisins.
Yeah, Dustin, your best bet is go hit up either eBay or like you have a gaming store around you, like not like I think was it GameStop is they sell older games too. You can still buy them, just not in the store. But you're gonna have to buy physical copies of games to play on the 360. And you got to make sure they're not online only games too when you buy them too. Some of them require online service.
It's the only problem with us going to everything being online. Where you just can't play your games when you've lost your internet.
Well, not only that is like Xbox and PlayStation both over the last couple years got rid of hundreds of titles that they didn't want to pay the licensing for anymore. And people that had the games downloaded that they paid for lost the ability to play them. And they didn't refund them for those because it says in the terms and services you don't actually own the game when it's a digital copy.
Yeah.
And people didn't realize that, and they stripped a whole bunch of games from people by doing that.
No,
Plus, they
that's
got to host servers for those games too.
because I live in a town where the internet's not the best at sometimes, and I actually travel out west where there is no such thing as the internet. It kind of, yeah, but I'd like to be able to take some physical content with me so that I can actually play the game. But if they're not making the physical content, it really they're ruling out a very large part of the market.
Well, if that's the only reason why physical games still exist, because there's still a large market of people that want physical games. Otherwise, CDs and shit wouldn't be around anymore. That's the only reason CDs are still. You can still go to the store and buy CDs because there's still a group of people that like to go buy them.
Oh, excuse me. No, it's something I notice a fair bit because if I go west of one of the towns here, everything's done by satellite, and of course, satellite internet is very poor on the upload speeds, and you're lucky. You've got intermittent download. Would be the best way to put it. We don't we could go to Elon Musk's system, but that's about 3 times the cost of normal internet that we'd actually have here.
Well, you don't really want Starlink unless you're in a rural area and that's your only
obviously
choice.
he's designed it for his own country. Yeah. No, we've got a satellite system, but you hit the wrong time of the day, you've got no chance in the chance whatsoever to actually maintain a good I wouldn't be able to do a Zoom call on the internet because it just wouldn't be able to keep up with the latency between the satellite and the ground. And lots of little things like that. Playing games is absolutely useless because, by the time you've actually seen somebody pointed a gun in their direction, they're already a couple of seconds ahead of you, and they fire. Before you're dead before you've even noticed that they're there in the first place. So yeah, it does make for a hard times for if you're actually off in those internet poor areas. And they're the areas where the population is not great enough to warrant them actually ever improving it.
Yeah, like around here, if you're not, I think they go by, I think it has to be like a population of like 10,000 or more within a specific set of area. Otherwise, they won't even run internet in that area.
Yeah, well, there's a few towns out on the Nullarbor where I've actually stayed overnight, and they've got a population of say 20. So they've got Buckley's chance in well, probably two chances. Buckley's and none of actually getting good speed internet, even though there's three of the towns actually have the fiber optic going east-west between Adelaide and Perth, actually running straight through the centre of their town. So it probably wouldn't take that much to actually go ahead and to hook them into really super high speed internet. But yeah, it's not going to happen.
Hey, Lance, is it sunrise there?
Not yet. 6:30, another hour and 20 minutes probably.
Oh, wow, because you're a little bit in brightness. That's why I thought it was sunrise.
Yeah. A street lamp is off to this side.
Oh, okay.
And, I'm doing a hyperlapse on they're at the boathouse that you guys have seen. I'm doing a course lock. But yeah, it's still dark. It won't be light for another hour and
An hour.
20 minutes.
Oh,
And it's Friday. Guess what tonight is?
Pizza.
Sweet. Where's Dominic when you need him?
Yeah.
So we ran out of Rhodes bread dough this morning. We didn't have the loaves, but we had the little balls, the little buns, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
And there's like 24 in a pack. And we were buying those when my daughter was home so she could make one or two, whatever she wanted to, pretzels or whatever. And so my wife goes to take out the dough and there isn't any, but she sees the pretzel, the Rhodes balls. And so she Googles it and they said that you needed 24 to make 2 loaves of bread, which is what we use to make our pizza. And she counted, there were 23. She said, that's enough. So she put those in the oven and when I get home, I'll roll out the dough and get everything started. We've got a real good friend coming over for pizza. She's the one that just lost her husband in August. And we try to have her over as often as we can. And she's coming over tonight. And we'll probably watch a movie and break some bread.
Well, that's good. Gives you something to look forward to. It's like TJ, when he looks forward to his bottoms up.
He's giggling.
DJ told us a little bit about himself today because I didn't know he was a bottoms up person,
Oh, you mean the Australian kiss?
Yeah.
The Australian kiss. I heard that on Facebook like the other day. I was going through like the reels and stuff, and I was like, oh, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, I stepped out and launched my drone, and I can see it right here in front of me. But as I launched, the tugboat came floating by, so I followed it out to the channel for a bit, and then I turned around and started my hyperlapse. That'll be kind of a fun little video watching the tugboat go out in the darkness. But I've got about 3 minutes left on my hyperlapse, I think. 3:16. Then it takes about a minute and a half to render, and then I bring it back.
And what type of drone is that?
Mavic 3 is what I'm flying right now.
Right, yeah. You've got at least got a good drone up.
Yeah, it's my favorite. I love the Air 2S only because of my sphere that I can attach to it. And it's a nice sporty drone. But I like my Mavic 3 better.
I fly the Air 2S almost exclusively.
And then, of course, the Neo is right up there, isn't it? Isn't it, Joe? Joe?
Joe's not here.
Uh,
He's out flying the Neo, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the case. Either that or he's actually secretly gone and bought himself a flip.
Yep. He's flying the flip.
Like after advising Paul, he went and brought one himself, but he doesn't want to tell anyone.
Yeah, because he says he returned it, and I don't believe it.
Yeah.
He ripped that sucker open as fast as he could, and that's all he's flying.
He hugged it for an hour before he flew it. Yeah, I understand.
I've got a buddy that I fly with quite frequently up here, and he buys, every single drone as soon as it comes out. So I text him yesterday and said, "How are you liking the flip?" And he laughed. He says, "I don't have it yet." But he got like the Air 3, then he got the Air 3S, and then he got the Neo, but he's like a dietitian something. I'm sure he makes some money. And that's what Angel does. He's something in that field as well. Both these guys are.
Yeah, they got the money to go and buy the latest toys every time. DJI releases something, they go and buy it.
Yeah. As a teacher, I gotta watch my funds.
Right. Yeah, going because registration costs
What's up, Lauren?
so much cost so much here. I bet you I've limited my amount of drones because I don't want to be paying registration on all there's so many vehicles, as to put it. Because it becomes expensive. It's gone up to $40 a year now to actually register my drone.
Really?
Yep. So it becomes expensive especially if you're not flying it on a daily basis or on a regular basis. So I've got one that I like, and that one's the one that's registered.
I need to get mine updated and test out if they have gotten rid of the geo zones. That was the biggest problem of flying at my house, is because I live close to the airport, and getting the FAA approval is really quick, and then I have to go downstairs and get on and get the DJI approval and get that unlocked, and it's like an added pain, so I never did it. But now that supposedly all I have to do is get the FAA approval, it should make it pretty quick.
So Donald goes chasing the jumbos down the runway, do you?
I'm not that close to the airport.
Yes, unfortunately, there has been a small side effect to them actually removing the geo zones, and that is people that are going ahead and releasing videos of their drone chasing a plane.
Yeah.
There's been a couple I've spotted, which wouldn't have happened previously, but because of the fact that they can now fly in those zones, they're pushing them.
Stop telling people what to do,
The
Russell.
suspicious among us might think that, well, let's just not
Yeah.
discuss this.
But well, do you look at it? The EU was the first to go. That they went ahead and told DJI they didn't need the
What's up,
geofencing.
Daryl?
I would be a big fan of, before you're able to fly or buy a drone, you have to show that little blue card that you're certified.
Yeah. Well, put it this way,
How
you
about
want
the
to
trust card?
activate your drone, you've actually got to supply your appropriate pilot accreditation.
You talking about your
Um,
trust card, Donald?
No,
Or are you talking about you would have
I'm
to have
talking
a
about your Part
107
107.
before you could buy a drone, period?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that's eventually where it's going to go. You're going to have that in order to fly.
Because the trust test is so much of a low entry.
Yeah, it's too low.
Well, the problem is a lot of people don't even know that exists when they go buy a drone, so they don't even get
Mhm.
that little bit of information.
That's what
Yeah,
I
I
have.
mean-
I have my trust license.
Yeah,
for my,
at the very least, you should have a trust certificate.
Hmm.
Yeah, it would be nothing for them to set up a
Well, it would be something you would have to be getting every, like, Best Buy access to the database of, like, hold on.
I mean, that's just a simple app that they could put on their computer system that they
Yeah.
could punch in your stuff real quick. It boom, sends it right off, gets an immediate approval. Takes 2 seconds, says, yeah, they are certified.
Yeah, well, there's certain products here that because I'm actually operating a drone near to an aerodrome, I had to have an aircraft radio. To actually purchase that aircraft radio, I had to show that I actually had the certification. So I had to send that certification off when I sent the order in for the radio, for them to actually supply me the radio. So in other words, proof that I am actually certified as an operator of that equipment before I actually was able to make the purchase. Simple.
Well, the problem is too, is the FAA just doesn't have the budget to put out like a mass, like marketing campaign to say, oh, this is what you need to do. They don't put any of that shit out.
Well, like,
people don't bother looking.
how many of you have actually purchased a drone over in the States or in the UK or wherever, and actually got in at the Australian drone rules? I know DJI were actually when they first incorporated them into the boxes, the Australian drone rules, people in the UK were actually getting them as well.
I think in the manual here it just says to look at your local and state,
yeah,
federal or state laws or whatever. It doesn't really give you any guideline.
yeah. No, they actually in every single drone box that actually got produced out of DJI that was bound for Australia, it has got to have one of these little cards. It's got the 10 drone rules, and an information sheet telling you the different classes of licensing. In other words, the recreational and what you can do as a recreational, what you can do as a what's known as an RPA operator, which is technically you go and do a test, a little test, and register your drone, and then you can do basic stuff commercially, and then the kind of where I'm at, which is having a full remote pilot license, and what that gives you and there was a A4 sheet of paper that was in the box with the drone, and they've been doing that for about 3 years now, and it has helped with the education quite considerably. And I know that some people in the UK that actually purchased drones actually got it when they when it was first released, because that they got a hope of the Australian stock to fill in the backfill, and of course they were in the sealed, but they're in the sealed box with the drone. So obviously they got a hope of information that was only valid in Australia. But yeah, it's something they can easily do, which would actually make it that people couldn't go ahead and say, I didn't know. Because if they unpacked their drone, they definitely would have known.
I think eventually that's going to go over here. I think you're going to have a 107 at some point.
Yeah.
I think they'll get rid of the recreational side of it, and it's just going to be like you either go get a license or you don't fly.
Yeah. Okay. Or make it much like cell phone or mobile phones here, where okay, when you purchase the thing, your name and address, etc., all those details are actually forwarded onto to the appropriate agency.
I mean, that's more money for the government too. Think about it, because listen to all these people we've known for years in the drone community. They have said they were going to go get their 107, but they just always put it off and put it off. If they were forced to have to go get it, they either fly or they don't. So I think a majority of them would end up going and getting it.
Kidding me. What an asshole.
Hey, I'm on here. I'm listening.
Don't lie, Donald. You're not.
So, hey, any more? Anyone hear anything more about the 108? What they're going to do there?
No, I did the 109.
Okay, to give you some idea, there's the group of people out of the EU, UK, US, Australia, and Japan that are working on what they call SORA, which is a number of rules that allow you to fly your drone not only over top of people, but to actually do the risk assessment for how many people are in an area and etc., and the impact. That's only just come out, and that, I believe, from what I can gather, is what the US are going to make it that if you want to apply those types of rules, which will actually give you quite a lot more flexibility to actually
Raymond
operate.
Empire?
What was that?
I was talking to TJ. The Raymond Empire.
Yeah, because I was talking. I guess Russell was talking about.
You mean Roman?
Yeah,
you misspelled that too.
Okay, you misspelled Roman then as well.
I spelled it RAMON, but then like Don was like RAMEN, and then I said,
and then your reply you misspelled Roman.
I think he was. I think I'm going to give TJ the benefit of the doubt and say he was being funny there.
Yeah.
So Trevor, the 108, what I want to see in the 108, of course, is the flying with your goggles on. That's the big one.
All of that type of stuff is going to be bundled up in one hit.
Yes, because it would be that'd be considered flying beyond visual line of sight, which is the entire purpose.
That's where they're going with the Part 108 is beyond visual line of sight, the big risk assessments. So if you've got a drone above 2 kilos, you will be able to go ahead and fly over the top of people, and you'll be able to do lots of things that at the moment
Well,
are
Trevor,
very iffy.
TJ,
They're literally going ahead and
TJ's gone around to the backside. He's doing the part 169.
Oh my God.
the
In Australia.
Yeah.
oh no.
That's funny.
Oh,
I'll go look
God.
at I'll go look at the regulations and see if we've got a part 169
Yeah.
because
169.
yeah, but remember your part is is to do with part 107. Our actual part in the regulations is part 101, and it goes on to everything to do from helicopter operations is part 130. There's sections for training and all of that. So we could get up to a part 169 somewhere. I'll have to go and check the regs and see if there is a part 169 yet.
Catering to Amazon, I'm sure that you know the 108.
Yes and no. I think Amazon and those have actually worked out that okay, if they're within 5 kilometers or 5 mile of their distribution center, but it's it's just not going to be as viable as one would expect because you've got a very big weight restriction on the drones themselves, and they're then looking at what they're doing. They're going to make it that you've got to have a backup form of communications with the drone. So your actual controller, instead of just having the normal controller link, will have to have a backup form of comms. But it's all spelled out. We were lucky enough. CASA did a briefing of for all those who wanted to join about a month before Christmas, and they actually briefed us on the items that they're working on and where they're fitting in, and these are all they're designed in multiple countries so that everyone will have fairly well the same, and they've been the EU, UK, US, Japan, and Australia are members of that group. So I'm waiting with bated breath. I want to see it in legislation, so that I can actually go and do something about so I can actually work towards getting the qualification myself. I'm hoping they actually do it before I retire.
So there is a part 169. It's expenditures of federal funds for non-military airports.
Okay, well there you go. TJ's well and truly up there with the training.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, what's up?
About time you got out of bed.
Yeah,
Oh, I did. You're right. I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning, laid back down, threw the covers back on me. I got these covers from hell. If
Shut
you
up,
cover
Joe.
yourself with these things, you go back to sleep. I'll go back to bed now.
Oh, we have one of those in the house. We call it's a big blue blanket, and the
Yeah.
big blue blanket will knock you the hell out.
I did. I threw that gray one over me, and I laid there for a second, and I didn't even hear the alarm go off. I woke up at 8:30.
Yeah, that big blue
2.5
blanket
hours.
is the go-to blanket when you're sick.
Yeah.
Is
like I'm getting-
it actually called that, the big blue blanket?
That's what we call it in our house. It's a big blue blanket in our house, and it knocks us out.
Have you ever had a
You
weighted blanket?
you can't go to the store and ask for the big blue blanket.
You
It's
have
just
to go
our name
on-
for it.
Justin,
Yeah.
what's a weighted blanket?
It's a blanket that's like really heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they're really nice too.
You so
Yeah,
wrong.
I
It's kind of like when they it kind of feels like when you go into the dentist and they put that heavy thing on you, and when they go and take your picture of your mouth, of your X-rays and stuff, it kind of
Yeah.
feels like that thing.
It's kind of like being tackled by like 4 or 5 little people.
Yeah.
Right.
It's kind of like it's kind of like waking up on a cold day in the middle of a cat lady's house.
Hey, Joe, do you want to say hello to your buddy, Laura?
Yeah, she already told me shut up, so.
And all the cats are sitting on top of you for warmth.
He's trying to shut up, but you keep asking him questions.
Yeah, you said shut up, Joe.
Weighted blankets are actually pretty nice, though. I used to have one.
Yeah, I can't
What's your
remember who
favorite
had
this morning,
one.
Justin?
They're expensive, though.
You can make your own
Make your own what?
weighted blankets.
All you do is just like get like a, I don't know, like a thin sheet of metal or whatever.
No. No.
Metal? What the hell are you talking about sleeping with metal?
Well,
Mute
like
him.
I don't
Just
know, the
mute.
weighted blanket. So I
It's
was
just the
assuming
material
that-
they use is
It's the
very
material
Yeah.
is heavy. It isn't it. You're talking. He's talking about an X-ray machine cover that is
He's talking about a
full-
lead blanket.
full of lead.
Yeah, I was talking about one of those things.
They
What,
don't
you
make
freaking
those into
Superman
a
with
blanket.
kryptonite or what?
Hey,
You
lean
trying to be
forward. Lean
Superman?
forward, Dan. Lean forward. Lean forward a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit more.
That's funny. That's funny.
TJ having a Superman moment. Trying to hide from that kryptonite.
Hey,
Hey,
Yeah.
TJ, man, this is some
When,
pretty good coffee.
When the weighted blankets were really coming into the fore, and everybody's like, "Ooh, weighted blanket, weighted blanket." There was I kept on
which
getting
way did it go? Which way
suggestions.
did it go?
I kept getting suggestions on like crafting where people were making their own just with weighted material and like weighted filling and stuff like that.
Mel sent the video
Yeah,
with
so
And I
like
think-
that's what a weighted
vibrating
blanket
face
would
with
look
a
like.
smiley eyes.
And I think my mother-in-law may have made one for one of the like my kids' cousins.
Joe, you missed
Absolute favorite food.
you missed TJ's
Stepmother.
big joke of the day.
Oh, Lord, no.
Oh,
I haven't heard.
What was it?
I said I asked Justin what if he knew what a French kiss was, and he was like, "What?" And I was like, "Don't you know what a
TJ.
French kiss is?"
TJ, you don't have to start off the joke asking if they know what French kiss is. Everybody knows what French kiss is. Just say you know what an Australian kiss is.
Yeah,
It's like a
yeah,
French
that's
kiss,
what.
but just down under.
Yeah.
It's like you could take another step back. Hey, have you ever heard of kissing?
Oh yeah.
You know kissing. Yeah, you know French kissing. Yeah. Wait, you know about snuggling on a couch with somebody, and then sometimes you feel like pushing your lips against them, and that's called kissing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Warren says-
making the joke far too long.
Warren said my
Yeah.
housekeeper is arriving. See you guys later. Oh, aren't you fancy?
No.
Warren?
It's like I expect mints on my pillows in the morning.
TJ keeps a pocket full of mints just for that purpose.
Apparently, Warren's not affected by the inflation.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty
but
good.
his housekeeper is probably affected by the new
That's
immigration
funny.
policies.
That's
Oh my
pretty
God.
good.
Fucking Donald, I swear. He's like, inflation hit me hard. I had to downsize my staff from 20 to 18.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Well, how many stitches does it take to cut off 8 inches?
What? The hell'd that come from?
That's a hard joke.
You're talking about your staff.
Funny.
I go in once a month for a trimming.
That's pretty good. That's funny. That's pretty good. That's funny.
I don't know about you guys, but I desperately need that extra optical inch.
McDonald, that's what zoom lenses are for.
That's funny. That's pretty good. Oh, good time.
Well, if there's any two people on the panel that would know how to make it look bigger by using the right lens and angle, would be Donald and Joe.
I'm gonna show you the grits I'm eating in a minute.
Ain't gonna gross me out.
Yeah, I love grits. I haven't had grits in a while.
I've been listening to
This-
Laura munch on chips in my ear for years. You ain't gonna gross me out.
This is Justin's favorite food, grits.
Shut up, Justin.
I need
You
to go
tell him,
fly.
Laura.
He keeps on saying that word. I don't think she knows what it means.
You can shut up too, Joe.
Over there, it means have a nice day. We're just misunderstanding it.
You keep using that word. I do not think that word means what you think it means.
Inconceivable.
This whole time we find out, shut the fuck up over there, Matt. Have a nice day.
XYZ said Adam Savage just released a new video. Video notified. YouTube.com.
What is that keeps talking, Trevor?
Yeah, don't worry.
That's his OnlyFans channel.
Come on.
There goes the vein. Do you see it popping? That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. It's funny. That's pretty good.
I'm jumping off. I'll catch y'all later.
Well, Justin, before you go, you want to hear TJ's story about how he lost his other job before?
No.
They called a staff meeting, so he took his pants off at the door.
That's funny. That's pretty good. That's funny. That's pretty good. Oh goodness. Oh wow. That's funny. Oh goodness.
From Art, the book of art jokes.
Good times, good times, good times.
Let's see how many fights I'm gonna have with the dogs in a minute because I didn't give them much this morning to eat.
Oh. You being evil, are you Joe?
They got you better eat that. Now one of them looking at me like I'm crazy with a treat right next to it, and both of them are gonna get it. Here we go.
Laura, are you there?
No, I've run away.
Okay, well, the question I have for you is, Did I hear you earlier say you don't play Fortnite anymore? You play something else?
No, I play Fortnite, but over on a different app.
Oh, it's on a different app. Okay, so it's this, but it's the same game, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Us people that are not gamers, we don't understand when you say things like that.
Well,
You play
she
the
plays,
same game on a different game.
Yeah.
Isn't the game the app?
Still
I
doesn't
don't
make
know.
sense.
She likes to do the trivia gaming too, which is fun.
She hasn't done that
Trivia
for a long
gaming?
time.
Yeah, the trivia gaming where you
Well, maybe
haven't-
Donald, you should turn up to my channel on Sunday then.
Really? Have you been doing it?
I've done it a couple of times on a Sunday.
A couple of times. Every once in a while, she does it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not
Turn
enough
up-
to keep me showing up because a lot of times it's just you guys. going
Turn
around
up this
shooting
Sunday, you might see it on the.
shit. Hey, don't get confrontational with me, little girl.
Otherwise, we'll have to send Don over to spank your
It's like
backside.
Laura. If you tell me to
Go,
show up
go,
somewhere,
go,
what do you think I'm
go.
going to do? I'm automatically going to rebel.
Well, yeah, it's you.
Okay. What did I miss, TJ? What did you do now?
No, we were talking about
Oh,
what was
oh.
that?
Feedback.
That was me. Sorry, I'm changing platforms.
I thought you were having a fight with a squirrel.
No,
That's
that's
like
The day the squirrel went berserk in the first self-righteous church, that sleepy little town of Pascagoula. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. They were jumping pews and shouting, "Hallelujah!"
Don. Don't give up the day
That's
job.
funny. That's pretty good. That's funny.
I won't give up my day job, but if there's a song in my heart, it's gonna come out. You can't stop me.
We can mute you.
You can mute me, but that won't get rid of the song in my heart, Laura. You guys are trying to shut down any bit of happiness and joy that might spring from my lips. It's not going to happen.
Right.
If I want to whistle a happy tune or sing a jaunty song, it's going to go. It's going to just come streaming forth.
It flows.
I like the squirrel one. That was pretty good. The day the squirrel went berserk.
I haven't heard that song in years and years and years.
Who originated that song? Do you know, Donald?
Yeah, that was Ray Stevens.
Ray Stevens.
I didn't know that was a real song. I thought you just kind of made it up as you went along.
No, that's a Ray Stevens song, TJ.
The day the squirrel went berserk.
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up and listen to it.
I don't know how all the words came back out of my brain.
Because you have a weird brain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got that Narnia bookcase. That's what it is.
I'll tell you why. It's because that song has been bouncing. The lyrics have been bouncing around in my head for decades, just waiting for a happy moment to spring out, to spring forth from my lips, to spring from my quivering lips.
Quivering lips.
No. It's a case that's been looking for an escape to get out of the madness of the brain, and it finally found one.
What you guys witnessed was a true expression of joy, and you
No,
guys
no.
guys couldn't handle it.
Joy and love.
You guys can't accept an expression of joy and happiness because you have bitter hearts is what you have, and so you just try and mock and ridicule and shut down any joy that others might feel to try and make your lives have just a little bit more of a spark, but it doesn't. You can't make your lives brighter by shutting down other people's joy, and so I'm going to express my joy, and you can't stop me.
Right.
I'm going to make the world a happier
Hallelujah.
place.
Hallelujah.
Jesus Christ.
Tune in on Sundays and you can hear Reverend Donald. He'll tell you what to do in life.
TJ, you have a song in your heart, son?
Yeah, I do.
You
I do.
you let forth with that song, TJ. Let us hear it, and I'll love you
All right,
for
let
it. I
me
don't care
think,
how
let me
well you
think.
sing it.
Let me think. I can't.
Hey, Ray.
I don't know if I don't know if I have an original, but I just sing like songs. That
Okay, that was
hear.
it, TJ. It was a weird rap, but it was you, and it was great. I love it.
Awesome.
It didn't rhyme. There was no melody, but that was your song, buddy. And I'm happy
Okay.
that you sang. I'm happy that you gave it to us.
Okay. Awesome.
Paul, do you have a song in your heart you want to share?
No.
You know what? That's your choice. And that's your choice that you make for you. You're not making that choice for somebody else like some people on this panel would try to do.
But Joe always has a song on his heart.
Joe, why don't you give us a song?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Go ahead, Joe.
I don't have one. Well,
Though
tomorrow
I
might be
walk
good
through the
morning,
valley of the
sunshine.
shadow of death.
Actually, I think
It might be good morning sunshine this morning because the sunshine. Finally.
I think I just kind of thought of one in my head just now. I
Oh,
think.
there you go. His head is finally working. Get ahead of the game.
Get ahead of the game. That's funny.
Yeah, he's only just rebooted, and
No.
he'll have that continuous reboot every so often.
Hey, Paul, I do have one, and I'm about to change it. It says, "Who let the dogs out?" Y'all go. Go. He got his treats. He got his food in the dish, and he's giving me crap. And he's side-eyeing me.
Ah, you've been nasty to the dog.
Yeah.
Listen to this, Sam. Stop dancing me. Stop
No.
dancing me.
He's always nasty to his dog.
Yeah, you haven't given it a pat yet. I haven't seen you go ahead and give that dog a pat.
And any loving at all.
Yeah.
Hey, Donald, do you have any pets at the house?
2 cats.
2 cats.
Oh,
no dogs, huh?
They're just friggin' cats.
Yeah, the cat that kind. There's a difference between dogs and cats. Cats
said, look at username. Hang on.
just stand by.
Cats are like roommates. They're not like family.
Yeah,
They're quite annoying sometimes.
asshole roommate. I saw something just now that I've never seen before, and I gotta take note of it. He was side-eyeing me and barking at me, and she was right there. I reached down, she walked up and I pet her once, right? And he looked at me again, and I said, "Come here, I'll pet you." And he wouldn't come there. She turned around, pushed him a little bit, turned him around, and made him walk off.
She got rid of him.
Well, I know who the boss is now. She is actually the alpha.
Yeah.
He just walked off with it like, "Okay, I'll go." No, maybe I got a trick. Shouldn't have showed me that. It still got snow all over New Orleans.
Russell said cats aren't pets and good for emergency food when you run out of money.
You got a point. Yeah, that's another point.
No.
Give you food for a couple of days.
TJ, you know the best tasting part of a cat?
What's that?
According to them, it's their butt.
Oh, huh.
Because they're always licking it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that must be an Australian cat.
An Australian cat. Probably is. I don't know. I'm not really sure. The Australian cat.
So, Laura, what are you doing today besides playing Fortnite?
Housework.
besides playing Fortnite, what are you planning on doing today?
Housework.
Housework.
Clean the house.
I thought you were gonna make David a nice, great big cake.
No, I don't bake.
Yeah,
Is
she doesn't do.
today his birthday or something?
No, his birthday's on Sunday. If you all wanted to know.
Yeah, I know. It's because he's getting towards the weekend, so I was thinking that you were gonna bake a big cake and have people over and ice cream and cake and.
His birthday is on
No.
Sunday, and you're planning on hosting like a trivia game online instead of spending the day devoted to David.
God.
Sundays is my live day.
But
Ah.
it's his birthday.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he will be there.
You
Yeah,
allow,
which is a
allow him
live
to
day,
what,
too.
sit in the corner or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna make
Yeah,
him sit
he-
in the corner and be quiet.
So what's that? How's that different than any other Sunday? He'll be there. That's his day. You make him feel special, Laura.
Yeah, you want a special day.
No.
Yep. Well, just if you can't bake a cake, then at least go to the store and get him one.
Well, then
Are you
I
gonna
guess
give
I'll
me the money
try-
for it, TJ?
I'll try to make sure that I'm there
look, we know,
Sunday,
Laura, you're actually rich.
so I can make him feel special.
Okay, Donald.
I'll do my best to be there for David.
Or you can at least get in the morning, bring him beans on toast.
Yeah,
No.
with a candle in it.
Yeah.
With a candle in it.
So you're not gonna do anything special for his birthday?
No, because he doesn't want to do anything special.
That's the perfect time to do something special.
Yeah, surprise him.
He doesn't like surprises.
Oh,
Of course he likes surprises. He just
Everybody
totally
likes
doesn't like them.
surprises.
No, he actually really doesn't.
Oh, come on. God.
And
He
by the
really
way,
does.
he is listening to the stream because I can hear it in the living room.
Right.
what's he doing? Whimpering and crying because you're mistreating him?
No.
Yeah,
I can
that's
I can
probably-
hear him from the living room. Why doesn't she listen?
Why
to
doesn't
Dawn?
she like me?
Why, don't,
It's my
don't told her-
birthday for crying out loud, and she's gonna play Fortnite. Ah!
Dawn told her to make it
Yeah.
my special day, and she said no. Why doesn't she listen to him? He's so right.
Ugh.
That was pretty good.
Poor little guy.
Yeah.
Well, you could at least get his leash out and take him for a walk.
You could. I bet his ears just perked up when you said walk.
Whoopies.
Walk? Oh, walk?
These are 24.
Laura, does he do anything special for your birthday, Laura?
I'm not commenting on that.
You're
Yes.
not commenting. Because I seem to recall him buying you something for your birthdays.
Yeah, and I brought him stuff.
Listen
I'm
to
actually
that.
using one of my birthday presents at the minute, and it's not my birthday till next month.
Listen to her squawk. I bet having her go online and leave him alone for 5 minutes is a birthday present.
Yeah, that could be a good present.
Laura, have you thought about yourself going for a walk and letting him have some silence for a change?
Donald, if I had contact to your wife, I would be messaging her right now.
I will give you her number.
Ugh.
The schools are closed again today. And the game is at 6 and 7 tonight. And I'm being told they're playing.
Oh, there you go.
Because it's district games, they got to play them. They're going to play. They couldn't play the one Wednesday night because they couldn't get around. This one they can.
Oh, we'll just have to give you some more snow.
Yeah, we're probably done with snow for about 5 years.
Nah, nah.
Do that
We've-
leave
we've-
behind.
We've got to give you another truckload of snow.
I'll take it. You know, I don't mind. I enjoyed the
Don't
time
send any
off.
snow this way.
I enjoyed
Laura,
every bit of it.
I haven't finished with my snow delivery for you yet. I'm just trying to find a decent carrier. No, the last time we spoke some time ago, you were complaining about how cold it was. So I sent
It
some nice
still is
heat.
freaking cold.
So I sent some nice heat your way. The only problem is that it all turned up in California and actually ended up causing bushfires.
You sent it
Ah.
way too concentrated. You should have watered down the heat
So-
before you sent it.
Yeah, so that kind
Yeah.
of, yeah. But yeah, it's a case that we are going to send you that snow.
Well, Laura, when you said you're complaining about the cold, how cold is it over there?
At the minute, it's 10 degrees.
Celsius. 10
Yeah,
degrees
Celsius.
Celsius,
Yeah.
which is 40.
But we
Colder
have
than
we've got a windstorm at the moment, so it feels like 3.
Colder than
Oh,
the witch's tit in a brass bra.
So it
Or
still
colder than a
feels
well
like it's
taken
above
dad.
freezing.
well, it's currently 17.8 outside at the moment, and we're heading for a nice day of 34 degrees. So more beach weather.
Right
David, I
now,
can hear you listening. Come and save me.
right now it's negative
Oh.
6 here Celsius.
That's good. That at least they're keeping you cooled down. No.
Oh yeah, I made stock last night or yesterday, and to cool it off, I just sat outside overnight.
Yeah. See, just think of all the refrigeration costs you're saving. You can sit all your freezer contents just outside, and it will stay frozen.
Well, I didn't have space for the stock, and I'm making vegetable soup tonight, so I set stuff outside because I don't have freezer space right now.
To go along with your pizza.
It's pizza night.
Friday's
Not-
pizza night. Yep.
Not here.
You don't like pizza, Don?
I love pizza. Pizza's a treat. We don't have pizza once a week.
Well, that's because you like to cook.
Wasn't Lance making his pizza from scratch?
Yeah.
Well, then he's cooking.
Well, the question I'd have is everybody in the house, Don, if you ask them if they'd like to have pizza Friday, I bet you the majority of them would say yes.
I bet you they would. But tonight we're doing vegetable soup because it's cold out. It's 22 degrees, and it's like today's a good day to have vegetable soup.
No.
Vegetable
You got it
soup,
all-
that's a lunch thing.
Yeah, you got it all wrong, Don.
Hey, TJ, if you want to see something unique, go check out the video I put out this morning. That's the one on the lakefront by Sunset Point. They had the
Yeah.
road shut off, so you couldn't get to Sunset Point, so I flew down the road from the lakefront over there, and it was completely covered with snow, all the rocks, everything. The only thing that did anything to mess up the snow were the animal tracks in it.
Oh.
And it's probably about 5 to 6 inches of snow at least.
Oh wow.
You know, it probably something about 8 inches, but you can't tell. You can tell how deep it is with the tracks. But
Yeah.
they have the raccoons up there. They have the geese that go up there all the time, and then they have a den of what I guess they call it a den of coyotes that live up in that area. And it looks
Uh-huh.
to me like it's the coyotes that were walking around out there.
Huh.
TJ,
Cause it's
looks like Jim took your word for it. And he went and flew his helicopter, his gas-powered helicopter.
Yeah, he sent me a video. He sent me a video of one yesterday, and man, it kind of scared me because it took off exactly like a FPV drone. I was like, holy shit, that thing was crazy. And it was like, and then it came back and was like doing all this crazy stuff and everything. And I was like, whoa, that thing looks pretty dangerous.
Well, you definitely wouldn't want to hand catch it or hand launch it, you know.
Yeah, definitely not. That's a good way to
Oh,
get your
yeah.
hand cut off.
Yeah, I've seen videos of people who've got those model helicopters, and they're nicely flying back towards themselves to land, and they forget to slow down and get hit by the helicopter.
Well, there was that one guy who pretty much decapitated himself with his helicopter.
Yeah, they've
One of the
they've
few
got a lot. They've got a lot of torque
fatalities.
there.
One of the few fatalities in the RC world.
Yeah, it's amazing the amount of torque behind those props. And of course, them being metal props means that once they hit you, they're going to do some damage. They're not going to give the props aren't going to give away like a drone would. It'll be the person giving way.
And where is what you call Justin needs to be here. I got something. They're showing what happened to Florida when it got cold.
Florida gets cold.
Yeah, when Florida got cold, it had a little shrinkage.
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
I thought that was pretty hilarious.
That
was pretty good. That was fun.
Pretty good.
Pretty funny, pretty good.
Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's pretty funny, pretty funny.
Yeah. That's funny. That's good.
Yeah, here's a picture, TJ. But that's the fishing pier that was damaged in 21. But look at the snow.
Oh yeah.
Right here. And the only thing is right in this area, there's some tracks along the fence, and it comes out and it walked all around right here, whatever it was, probably 2 or 3 coyote, or it could actually have been the raccoons.
Yeah,
But they were
could
in
have
one
been.
area, it looked like they were digging for something to eat, and then they left. But I had to fly from way over here, because all of this area was shut down. I mean, it's just so surreal when you get here and you just see the snow and it's perfectly level, you know?
How come it was shut? What was it shut down for?
Well, the roads, they wouldn't let you come in the road
Oh.
because the road was frozen over. It was shut by Monroe Street, which is the main street you turn into, and the gates were shut. So if you got past that thing, that made sure you didn't get into other thing. But that's the area I found that manatee in, down one of these canals in the back up in here. I haven't heard anything about that manatee yesterday, but he didn't look good when I saw the pictures again. He was halfway out of water. I want to find out about that because the Audubon Institute wasn't involved with it yesterday. You know, it's kind of sad because they were all over here everywhere looking for it when it was here before. And then it got a little bit of problem. They don't want to go try. Tells you a lot.
There's
was
my
yours,
first,
huh, Paul?
there's my first helicopter, gas powered.
Yes.
It's a Dubro Shark.
Yeah, it's a killer.
Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be hit with those blades.
that was 8 feet across and this was 6 feet long.
Hey, TJ, here's
Yo.
Mandeville High School. That's the football field I shoot at, and that's the high school right there.
Oh my gosh, look at all that snow. Wow.
Nah, that's not a lot of snow.
It's more than a lot of snow here.
That's like a full on blanket.
Yeah, they love this picture. I put it out on the touchdown site, and I've got a picture made. Got a picture made that I'm gonna bring to the principal of the school and give it to him.
Yeah, they're going to want that snow gone in a couple of days. Otherwise, anything green underneath of it will be dead.
Yeah, it's gone. It's mostly it's about 90% gone now.
Yeah.
Here's where I live, TJ. Hold on. This is the apartment complex I live in. I live right here on this building, right in that corner.
Oh yeah.
But I live on the second floor right here. That is my balcony right there.
Hey, is that pool and little hot tub thing? Is that frozen over?
No, they didn't. The hot tub. This one over here, they had it. I don't know what's going on with that one. That's the one I used to go to all the time. There used to be one over here. They filled it in. That's a kiddie pool.
Oh, gotcha.
But this one right here, I don't know what's going on with it. That's if it would have been working yesterday or day before yesterday, I probably would have went in it.
Oh, okay. Why'd they fill the other one in for?
Well, they were having problems with the pumps and it was going to cost too much. So they actually just closed it up, filled it in.
Oh, gotcha.
But that other one we used to shoot, we were in it all the time. Because when I first moved in here, it was 16 years ago, and there was about 10 single women. We'd all be out there. We had parties every night.
Heck yeah.
I drank more wine and whiskey back then in that pool area.
Right.
You're a wine and whiskey guy.
I never had to cook because Bill used to work across the lake, and he was an engineer at one St. Charles place. And when he came home at night, he went down to all the vendors downstairs, and they would give him all the stuff they were going to get rid of that was good, the food. And he'd come back with bags and bags of food and walk around handing everybody. I'd get Greek food, Asian food, anything. He said, "What do you want today?" I said, "You got Greek here." Hand me something about 5 pounds worth of Greek food. My kids loved him, because he'd come in every day, and I never had to cook.
Oh no! Oh no!
If he got in before me, he'd leave it on my door.
There's David.
Oh no, David's here. We've got
Time
David
for
and
me to
Laura.
leave.
We've got David and Laura on the same in the same. Going long distance connection between the two.
I see. Oh, pizza night tonight. He's got his hat on. Lance does.
You got it like TJ. Must have signed a contract.
Yeah.
So I got you wearing that around the students too?
Yep.
Oh,
Tell them it's pizza night.
Well, you got to be their favorite teacher. Either that or they just put up with you.
They probably just put up with me.
Here you go, TJ. This is
David's ears must have been burning.
Yeah. This is a view of the whole apartment complex. Starts right here, it goes around.
Oh wow.
But look at the snow on the automobiles. You can see how much snow we got.
Yeah, they're all
That's
covered.
just a little bit.
That's
It was-
unbelievable for South Louisiana on the Gulf
I'm
Coast.
telling you. Well, we're down on the Gulf Coast. We're 90 miles from the Gulf, 100 miles from the Gulf Coast. But the Gulf Coast got hit. Grand Isle, Louisiana, got 8 inches of snow. Right there on the Gulf Coast. Never, that most they've ever got
That's good.
before was like a half inch.
They got 8 inches.
They got 8 inches. Like I said, the causeway caught lake effect. They were showing pictures of it yesterday on the news. They got lake effect near the middle of like from mile marker 16 to mile marker 4. All that area of the bridge it's a 23.6 mile bridge. All that area that 12 miles had 24 inches of snow.
Wow.
They said they had to go step by step and move it off. They got 2 lanes each way. 2 different bridges, and they had 24. They had 12 miles. It was 16 miles.
Yeah, minor
16,
problem.
14 miles. Yeah, 14 miles and 24 inches of snow.
Wow.
I thought you'd be out there with your shovel, Joe. Give me a hand.
Well, they had bulldozers, everything out there. All they were doing was picking it up and throwing it over into the lake. Picking it up and throwing it into the lake.
Hmm.
They finally got 1 lane open last night. That happened Monday morning. Tuesday morning, when it started snowing. They finally got 1 lane open last night just for first responders and emergency. And it's open this morning, 1 lane for people. But it should thaw out today because we're at 45 degrees already. And it's going to go to 53 today, so it should all start thawing out good. But everything in the shade is still there. If it's a shady area, it's still there. Gonna be there for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we'll just have to go ahead and cool you back down again and bring in some more snow.
Well, according to the guy, Ryan Hall, y'all, he's talking about there's a possibility it could happen again next month.
Yeah, well, put it this way: we got to send TJ a whole heap of snow as well.
I love snow, yay!
I tell you what, I would love to have it happen. I'd love to have it happen like during Mardi Gras, but not that much, enough to get snow. Enough
Hey,
that it wouldn't
Lance.
affect anybody.
Lance,
Yeah.
I think it says pizza night. The night should be a capital N-I-G-H-T. Pizza night.
No, it should be N-I-T-E.
How do I spell it? N-I-G-H-T.
Yep.
No,
Well,
And
it should be a capital N.
N-I-T-E.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I almost didn't capitalize the P.
Right, anyway.
I'll
So,
make the
David,
correction.
how you doing?
I'm okay. Right, I've seen your pictures, right? And yeah, I think they're pretty good, but not as good as this video I'm about to share with you.
Okay.
Well, in
I'll be
case in
warned.
case we miss you, David, happy birthday on Sunday.
Don't be warned. there's
Yeah,
a
happy
bit-
birthday.
Anyone got a headset on? There's a bit of noise to this, so be aware.
Right.
But
That looks like
Oh,
a
I
pretty
saw
nice
this earlier.
yard.
turn it down a bit.
Is that you, Lauren?
Now
What is
This
she
is-
covering up, David?
he's trying to cover the garden table in the garden, but
Oh, God.
it's not going very well.
Oh, my God.
It's a wonder she didn't fall off the roof.
That's pretty good. That's hilarious. That's funny. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
Now that's a good reason why you listen to the weather warnings before the event, so you can actually go out and cover those items when it's not blowing a gale.
I like that better, Lance.
Only
That's
one
pretty
slight
funny.
problem with that, Trevor. They gave the warning, yeah, and it was supposed to start at 5 p.m. yesterday, but the storm actually hit at 11 o'clock yesterday morning,
Yeah.
so it caught everybody off guard.
It's like
It was,
it's
It's
like
even caught the weathermen
travel-
off guard because they issued the red warning, but the storm has already passed before the red warning came into effect.
Yeah.
so
But
was that,
I bet
was that a neighbor of y'all's, David, or
No,
was
that was somebody in Ireland.
that
Ireland.
Ireland.
They
Ireland.
got
Ireland?
Ireland.
I think,
And
I
they
think
got,
you need
they
to
got
do
the
that with
storm
Laura.
worse than us.
Shut up, Joe.
She was
Shut
that's
up,
enough out of you,
Joe.
Laura.
Should have
Laura
been
didn't want to
Laura.
Laura
Don't
didn't
you
want to
start,
leave you
Trevor.
out, Joe.
Yeah. Shut up, Joe.
Should have been you, Laura.
Trevor.
I hope your day's full of snow, Joe.
My day is getting
Snow-
warmer.
I'm sorry, but that's Snow Joe.
No, Joe. That's no Joe. That's funny.
So, Laura, I've been told that you have converted David into being a Fortnite player.
No, it wasn't me. It was Justin.
Justin did it?
Yes, we'll be
Yeah,
talking
it's
to Justin
Justin.
about that.
Yeah, but that's not the reason why I've not been here. I have actually got a medical condition at the moment.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I've lost part of my left arm, use of my left arm. No feeling in it.
The nerve endings aren't working, huh?
Yeah, it gave up.
It's getting on my
Yeah.
nerve endings.
That's all down to Fortnite, you see. It's that constant joystick movement.
It actually started before Fortnite.
It's all that Euro trucking. You should have come to Fortnite first.
No.
David.
I am still
David,
doing Euro trucking.
David,
I
if
could
you ever
grab you
lose
once.
use of your left arm, and it's just kind of like, if you turn and it kind of just kind of flails around, spin around quick, hit Laura and say, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it, you know? So it would be good for something.
Yeah.
What do you think, Laura?
Joe's about to get a new name.
Ooh,
Oh, come on, Laura.
share
Lighten
the
up.
name. Share the name. Come on.
No, I'm not sharing it.
I got a
So,
question.
Laura,
Why is
Laura,
the two
what are you buying
Lancers?
David for his birthday?
I can't actually remember what I got him, but he's already had it.
You got me this headset and the controller.
That's the one.
But look, I won't complain. It was £115 controller.
Oh wow!
Mm.
But it's a controller for playing Fortnite, right?
There was a reason why she bought it.
Yeah. Yes. These Fortnite players, I just don't know what to do with them. I think there's going to have to be a shutdown of the Fortnite server in the UK.
Trevor, just come over to the dark side.
No. I'm not coming over to the dark side.
The good news is, Trevor, you don't have to go that far. You just need to put the UK on the Australian server, and then we're all screwed.
Yeah, we can't play on the
Hey.
Australian servers.
When you get
The
on the
game
Australian
lags.
server, oh my god!
Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for that. I can soon fix the DNS entries. It's a-
Well, I heard that the server in Australian for playing Fortnite was upside down.
TJ,
No,
get yourself a
no.
PC.
Wait, what is this?
This is New Orleans.
That's New Orleans, right down
Oh,
the
wow.
my main thoroughfare. That's usually where they're doing all dancing and the parades?
Bourbon Street.
Bourbon Street.
I think I got arrested there one time.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
Yeah, that don't surprise me one bit.
No.
I was petting the horses and I got arrested.
Joe, is it legal to fly down Bourbon Street?
TJ, why the hell do you get?
It's
arrested
legal to
for
fly
petting a
down
horse?
Bourbon Street. You're just not supposed to fly on people.
When you're, I don't know, I guess when you're under some crazy drugs or whatever, you tend to do things that you wouldn't normally do.
Oh, so you're admitting to having a drug addiction.
That was a
Now
long
it's
time
coming
ago
out.
in a gal.
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
TJ.
now it all comes
Okay,
clear.
but it still doesn't answer the question. How you get
How do you get arrested for
petting
petting
a horse?
a horse?
Now, when you
I don't
say
know.
petting,
Apparently
did you
I was
molest
just
it?
standing- So apparently I was just standing outside or whatever, and two
Well,
cops
but
rolled up and
TJ,
asked me-
why were you saying
Did you
apparently
pick a
you don't
fight with the
remember your
horse?
buzz or what?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I was kind of inebriated at the time, and kind of
TJ?
like I got at the time I didn't know what it was, but I got handed a little Xanax bar, so I took it, and so I was like, all right. I was kind of like disoriented.
So
and stuff.
you took the bar, you ate the bar, and then you went up to a horse and said, "Why so long in the face? Let me sort this out for you." And beat the shit
Yeah,
out of
pretty
it.
much, pretty much, yeah. Man,
The
that's a
horse,
pretty much-
So really, you went up to the horse. You went, "Can I get past?" The horse went, "Nah." So you decked it.
Yeah. 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 That's funny.
Oh, TJ.
What you gonna do?
Not be
Bad boys. What you
not be
gonna do?
not be
What
like
gonna
you.
do when they come
Yeah,
for you?
exactly. Exactly.
I've never been arrested.
Yet.
I
Yeah,
think that's
David says yet.
That's Canal Street.
That's the one and only time that happened. That's never gonna happen ever again.
That's
Laura's
Canal
been
Street.
close
Nick.
to arrested though.
Why
Next
have I
Monday
been
about
close?
6 o'clock. 6
Picking a
p.m.
fight with people in the bus
Tuesday
station
about 6 p.m.
in the shopping centre.
No, they started it. I just nearly
But you still
headbutted them.
would've-
There's a
You
difference.
would have been the one. You'd have been the one who'd been arrested.
Why? Because I'd have headbutted her.
Yeah.
I still got to ask the question: why is there two Lances?
Phone and computer, I think.
Yes. Well, Lance is on
Hi,
location
everybody in
with
the
himself.
Oh, I've been muted all this time. Huh.
Oh,
bet you guys
good.
enjoyed
That's
that.
where
You.
that was really good.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
that drone shot was pretty unique.
Can you go
And
back to
Joe-
being muted? I was enjoying it.
Joe, you were
Lance?
saying it is legal to fly down Bourbon Street?
As long as you're not flying over people.
Lance, you need to change your hat.
That was a very good shot, Joe.
Why
Yeah,
does he
that
need to
was
change
fun.
his hat?
Oh, that wasn't yours?
Because
That's not mine. I
Who
wish
did
it was
that?
mine.
because go on.
You
I
just
don't know.
found
I
it
think
somewhere?
Lance put it up. I think Lance put it up.
Well, I know Lance didn't shoot it. You just
No,
found it,
I
Lance?
mean, I don't know. I don't know
So
who
who
did it. It
shot
might,
it? Is that, you want to know who shot it? Let me see. Hold
it
on.
might have been Fox 8 News.
Right. And
It
Lance,
was
it's
um,
pizza night.
New Orleans
It's spelled
courtesy of
pizza.
Charles. You want to know or not?
No, if it's
Yeah.
not anybody I know.
Charles Peak via the weather something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like that was like a news person that did that shot.
Yeah, Joe's a news person.
Okay,
I am.
Lance, change your hat. It should
And
say
he's got a
pizza
drone.
night.
That's why I glanced over. I saw it. I was like, oh, that was a nice shot. They say, did you fly that with the Avata?
Yeah.
Neo.
Neo.
The Neo.
With the Neo. Well, in that case, Joe, you didn't do anything spectacular this week then.
No, go look at the one I put out. I think I sent it to you.
Nope, I'm not going to look at anything. If it's not that Bourbon
I'll send
Street
it to
shot,
you.
if it's not that Bourbon Street shot, you
Jeff
wasted your time.
Castle. Meteorologist Jeff Castle. That's who posted it on Facebook.
That was a very unique
Who he is?
shot that you don't
Oh.
normally see.
That's from, I think he's channel 6 or channel 4. Hold on.
Huntingsville, Alabama, chief meteorologist. Waytv.com weather, and Way is spelled WAAY TV.com weather.
That's
So he
not
must have
way.
been
That's
visiting.
Wahai, man. That's Newcastle. Wahai.
Why, man?
And Lance, it's Pizza Night. So it's Pizza NITE.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
NITE.
NIGHT. Nigget. It's pizza nigget.
Right, on that note, I'm dropping off.
Well,
Yeah.
Craig,
That's funny.
I'm going to play a game for an hour, then carry on what was I doing.
yeah, I know we know exactly what you're going to play.
That's funny.
David, you'll need to
That's
get
pretty
you'll need to
good.
give Laura a decent lecture about literally being in bed by midnight.
Trevor, Laura gets lectures about not being in bed at midnight because I want to go to bed and she's still up playing Fortnite.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to start getting tough.
I just need to kick her out.
No. Kind of, the internet never fail you counted at midnight.
Our internet might be going off in a couple of weeks, so on her
Oh.
birthday as well.
Oh, what is that? Are they changing plans or
Now,
pulling up?
yeah, that reminds me, I better go and ring EE. They're not giving me the service I pay for.
Oh,
So I'm gonna go and give them an ear bashing.
that's good. That's good. Yep.
So
Yeah,
if you're
keep
still
that-
on when I get back, great. If not, I'll speak to you all later. I'm just gonna mute.
See you, David.
I'm still gonna be on the panel, but I'm just gonna mute everything.
Yeah. Well, you go give them a good serving, and we'll see you drop off when they say, "Okay, then." Boom. Because it's only a couple of
It's
clicks
it's
of their
different to
keyboard.
the. It's not the internet. It's my mobile phone.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're going to definitely have a problem.
All right, catch you in a bit.
I need to clean my screen. There's crapola all over it. Hmm.
Pete Carroll's going to the Raiders. I thought it was the Cowboys.
Hmm. I thought they were gonna Neon. I thought Neon was going to the Cowboys. I've heard that a couple of times.
So is Carroll's first was Chicago. Then it was then Jones called him from Dallas, and now my cousin just told me who lives in Oklahoma said he's going to be a Raider, but I don't know how. I don't know if that's official or not.
Oklahoma.
Where the wind blows sweeping down the plain.
Oh no.
Pete Carroll, let's see. Just signed for the St. Louis. No, just signed for the New Orleans Saints. He's the coach for
Yeah,
the New
right.
Orleans Saints.
You can
Lance,
have,
how is it that
He's
your
asking-
how is it that
he's
your
asking-
mic is your mic is muted, but we could still hear you?
He's asking Joe Trobatoni to be his photographer.
he cheated in college.
Joe
He
did?
did cheat in college. We did not like him when he first came to Seattle. We it took us a year to like him because we didn't like him in at USC at all. But then we got to like the way he cheated. So we endeared him. Cowboys have shown interest. Let's see. I haven't seen anything about Oakland. Oh, Pete Carroll, Raiders head coach rumors. Still rumor, I think. Haven't seen anything official. And TJ, the reason you see me on mute on one machine, but you see me unmuted on the other, because on my
yeah, okay, I got you.
my desktop I can't get audio, so but I can get video, and
Oh, gotcha.
my laptop I can't get video, but I can get audio. Go figure.
Oh, I was trying to figure. I was like, wait, what's happening right now?
Technology is fighting with me.
Yeah. Hmm.
16 minutes ago. Oh, and of course it's blocked. Vegas Raiders moving to hire Pete Carroll. That was 20 minutes ago. The Raiders have agreed to a 4-year contract with Pete Carroll to be the club's new head coach. He's going to kick New Orleans Saints tail when they play him, he says. 73 years old, oldest coach in the NFL.
Hey Lance, you'd appreciate this. They got a company called Piedmont that does books, historic books. And like when the Saints won the Super Bowl, when LSU won a national championship the first time in a while, and stuff like this, Mardi Gras when it was called off, and they did just the all the homes decorated up when they didn't have Mardi Gras during the COVID year, and they put out a book, and it's through the newspaper like the Times-Picayune. They get all the pictures from them. And they putting out one. It's gonna be too much snow, I think they call it, and it's gonna show New Orleans, all the snow highlights. And they sent me the thing because I bought them before, and they're usually like $40 for the book. It's a big book, and I got it for $30, so it comes in May. They'll have it together by May, so I'll have all that history. And I never open them. I just leave them sealed and put them away.
Got to text all my cronies about them hiring Carroll. So
Say like this, Paul, like this. Lance, that's how big it is. And that's
Is that
the
a
same amount
calendar?
of numbers, all the history over
Nice.
the years.
yeah,
Yeah, they come out really nice.
Is that just like a photo book of like all the shots that you took and stuff over the years?
No, it's not me. That's Times-Picayune does it.
Oh,
But I'll buy the books. I'll buy the books when it's a historic event like that. And I never even unwrap them. I just leave them sit there. I've seen the pictures. I figured that one of my kids will have them later. Or my granddaughter. To be able to look back in history, you know?
Yeah.
Like this one would be unique because I didn't get to New Orleans to take any pictures over there. But there was no way to get there. You know, so it's like I'll have all the pictures of the people that were ice skating. He had a guy that was a professional ice skater. He played hockey, professional hockey, and he was out on Canal Street on Monday night with his skis on, with a hockey puck and his hockey stick, and was skating around on the ice with it. I thought that was pretty cool.
So they had it in their hand. They were skating around with it.
Yeah, he was skating around. It was like he was on the ice.
Oh,
See if I can find it.
Well, guys, I think I'm gonna call it.
all righty.
Time to pack it in.
Pack it in time.
Pack it in time.
Justin, what do you think?
See all of you again later today.
All right, y'all have a good day now. Stay warm
Bye
out
for
there.
now. See ya.
Bye bye.